We are here in Montreal in the third edition of the lab. I had an idea of the lab developed from my art practice that was engaged with the question of artificial intelligence research. We are facing new time, new technologies, but we don't have the space for critical and conceptual discussion around this technology and its implementation.
The character of this AI Hub is all about how to figure out where creativity and AI expertise can connect and what they might do together.
In these times of rapid technologization of our world, there's many questions that are ethical, societal, political, economic. Art has a very important role to play in kind of asking questions.
This lab is dedicated not only to music and artificial intelligence, how it was in the two previous editions, but about sound production and visual production that is engaging artificial intelligence as a technology and that is connected to conceptual development of the artworks that are in the intersection of art and artificial intelligence.
Donc on a reçu plus de 70 dossiers et on a retenu la moitié des artistes de Montréal et l'autre moitié de l'international.
We have a huge variety of projects developing in this laboratory.
We have people that have some very specific ideas. We also have like some artists that are just here to experiment more. They might not have a clear idea where the project is going to go.
Donc pour MUTEK, c'est aussi une occasion d'entrer profondément dans les processus de travail des artistes et de voir comment cette nouvelle technologie, qui n'est pas si nouvelle, mais comment elle a une incidence sur les pratiques des artistes, que ce soit pour des œuvres performatives ou des installations.
I don't think AI will replace artists. I think it will enhance the creative process.
There's not a lot of utility in replacing artists with AI, even if it were possible. Even if you really wanted to do that, you would find the technology limiting.
I don't think that AI would eliminate the need of artists because I see and I experience this from the communication with artists that AI is more of a collaborator for the art production.
I think there's great potential for AI helping us doing a lot of the work that we, on one hand, maybe are not capable to do on the scale that AI can do.
What makes AI exciting is partly this collaborative process. It's not so much that you're working with the machine. You're working with communities of humans and the history of how we as humans think about mathematics and data and ourselves.
If we think about AI as a tool, then authorship is very, very much clear. It's still the artist that is authoring something because the artist makes the ultimate decisions in what is going to be fed into the AI.
The whole history of what we do as artists has been about how we assimilate new media and how we work that into our practice and our technique. So it's clear that there's real potential as artificial intelligence is maturing, that it really can be a creative medium for a lot of people.
Artificial intelligence create a very new opportunities of co-creation, in fact, when the artists are interacting with the machines. It's like the idea, a very futuristic idea of having the perfect another that would be co-creating with you, that could be giving you a lot of inspiration.
We're bringing together engineers and artists, and it's kind of interesting to see how these two worlds collide, but also how they like inform each other and how they kind of encourage each other to go further than they could go by themselves.
It's very rare to be able as an artist to put together the technological expertise and conceptual artistic ideas in one play space where you're free to explore. And I think that's what's unique about this lab environment. And I can't think of anywhere better to do it right now than Montreal.
Montreal is a good place to do that because on one hand the artistic community is, especially the art, science, technology community, is very well developed. Montreal also has become a hotbed for artificial intelligence research with this new AI campus at Mila that is also supporting us in the lab. Montreal has a focus on the ethical implementation of AI.
We also create some new path for AI art as a specific genre in the media art, and we still don't have the opportunity to dig in deeper into this research and actually study the social history of this technical media.
I think what's most exciting about AI to me is it's the most experimental area of computing. It really requires all of us to reflect on how our minds work, how we recognize patterns. And we realize very quickly that not only is the technology limited in some ways, but it's really our own conception of how we think is often very incomplete.